And now you're telling the fans to go to hell. Telling the podcast to go to hell. The fans on the podcast that have helped make you money, you have just told, in fact, are responsible for you making real money, you have just told to go to hell. I'm so sorry if you think we've hijacked your league with logic and reality. We spend our days defending your best player, and you spend your days tearing her ass down. And I was flabbergasted with the post-game press conference I saw tonight. I didn't see the game tonight because I was out of the personal thing. But I was flabbergasted by the post-game I saw with Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham basically defending Stephanie White. I couldn't believe it. I was shocked at how over the top they went. Again, if national media would do their jobs, podcasts would not have to go so crazy to point out the injustices that we have seen for 3 years. The slanted versions of events for 3 years. We wouldn't. We would be people would probably be more balanced. But we don't. We get to listen to them literally blame Sophie, blame Caitlin, blame. Like Caitlin needs to fucking start talking on their behalf because, if she's part of the sisterhood, or that DJNA does this all the time and McNutt says it's no big deal and Drea Carter says it's no big deal, blah, 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 blah. Heck, even McNutt went to the point of saying, well, Caitlin should have been kept that technical foul and been suspended. That's what she wanted to say. She did say it partially. But Stephanie White, you're telling everyone to go to hell. You're so humble. That written statement was filled with humility, filled with love, filled with grace. The anger in your voice was crazy. The anger you had was wild. But I thought you don't watch social media. I thought you don't pay attention to this stuff. Because everything else, you stay in your lane. So why didn't you stay in your lane here? You want to go to war? Like Scarface says, you want to go to war? Reloading. Because I tell you what, you just sparked off a community of podcasters who are going to go harder at you now. You got broken. We broke you. You can't take the heat. So you're choosing to jump out the kitchen because you got broken by words, by opinions that are not supposed to bother you according to you. Opinions that are irrelevant to you. Maybe if the people in that room with you who you said it's not really y'all, maybe if they actually did their jobs and called you to the carpet for your bullshit, maybe you would act right, but you don't. So we got to do our job. We got to do our videos the way we see it. And I don't go as hard on you as a lot of other podcasts do. I had the Daily Dose of Stephanie White. I kind of stopped doing it because it got boring. It got boring listening to someone say 46 times in a 5-minute interview. It got boring watching you talk for 4 minutes and say literally nothing. It got boring. It really was boring, so I stopped doing it. And I didn't sit here and nitpick on everything or every decision you made. Other podcasts do. Other podcasts go out of their way to say that you're sabotaging Caitlin Clark on a daily basis. And while you're scoring over 100 points, she's definitely not playing the game that we want to see. She hasn't played that game all season. Except when she plays it in brief moments, the team looks better. She looks better. But she's playing how you want her to play. And at times that can get a little bit boring. It's not why we're watching. But hey, you want to go to war? Well, we're reloading. And I tell you right now, be very careful for what you wish for. Because you just told a whole lot of people to go to hell. I wonder how many people, you wonder why people are booing your ass. And they're probably going to be booing your ass in that building for the rest of the season. And now the people up top have to decide how much money they're going to lose because of your mouth. How much money they're losing and how much it will take to fire your ass. Because I have a hard time believing that this woman will survive the end of this season after this season's done. Because you cannot say that to your fan base. You can't. I've never heard a coach say that to their fan base before. Not one. Not in any sport. Maybe if people could clue me in, I have not seen a coach I've not heard a coach tell people the fan base to go to hell in a rant.